Hello everyone and welcome back to the Preppy Conservative. In today's video we're going to talk about communications and comms. Now, what I have here is a floating cover walkie-talkie. You can get these at any store pretty much. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at Walmart, you can get them at any type of like outdoor shop near you. Um, so if you're on a budget, if you really can afford the expensive ones, these are actually ideal. Now, after doing a little bit of research on these, you can actually get up to 37 miles of range. And also, you can check the weather, look up for emergencies. No, so this would actually be perfect for you, in a way. And it also has Vox, which, uh, I actually made a difference of the setup today. As you can see, it's a little less bright because I actually got this right here. It's a solar lantern. You could get either or. You could have oil lantern or electric or whatever. This you could charge either with a plug-in or by the sun. So that's nice. But anyway, back to today's. So if you can only afford, if you're on a tight budget, these right here, I haven't had any issues with these. They come in pretty well. It has 37 miles. It has all the features. It's really easy to turn on. You just push on this, and you're on. You can select channels. You can just see what's going on. You can press this button right here. It gives you the weather, the local update, right here. I don't know if you can see that. This right here. Hold on. Oh, there we go. So you just press that, and it's really easy to turn off. All you gotta do is this. That's it. Now, a lot of people prefer the ham radios, which is fine. Those are great too. Actually, those are pretty excellent. But after researching that, 37 miles for a $90 pair. I do have two. Comes this little thing where you can charge it here, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, you can get two of them for at the time. I think it was a couple of years ago, because like I said, I started prepping a couple of years ago. I was like, you know what, I gotta get some comms here. So if you're on a budget and if you don't have a whole lot of money to spend on comms, this would be ideal for you. There's other versions you can get. It varies on price of what you're looking for. But so people do prefer the ham radios, which is absolutely fine. And uh, uh, so how you guys adjusted to the clocks going ahead of time? Well, in any situation, it's always good to have these on standby. Make sure everybody has one, so you know where everybody is. You could just walkie-talkie. I mean, 37 miles for $90 pair. Well, plus tax, obviously, because we are the most taxed state in the country. But anyway, that's why they call it Taxachusetts, by the way. But anyway, this would be ideal. You can strap it on anywhere. You don't have to worry about it falling off. When you're walking, so it comes in, you can just take it off, and man, it's really good. 37 miles though, that's pretty good for a cheap set. Now, if you want to know what the name of it is, this is a Floating Cobra walkie-talkie. The reason why I got this because I love camouflage. You don't have to necessarily get, but I highly recommend you do get these, so that way, well, cup of Joe here. It is morning, so that way nobody can see what you have. You know what I mean? It makes you stick out less more, if that makes any sense, because in a scenario where, you know, there's a lot of talk about foreign invasion. I mean, that is a possibility. You gotta know your roots. You gotta know, like I discussed in yesterday's video, you gotta know where you gotta go. And, you know, keep your family informed as well. That's what I've been doing. I definitely encourage you. I know there's a lot of people that said, oh, I've been trying to get people prepping for years, and, well, they have to see what's going on now. And there's a lot of people that said, okay, wait a minute. You know? So if you like to do a setup here, I know I do. It's a little less bright. I figured I'd make it, you know, so you guys can not see the brightness behind me, because I do apologize. Right here is what the light you are seeing was my kitchen light, so I apologize. Yeah, but if you're on a budget, if you can't really afford ham radios, this is good. This is good, because you can get up to 37 miles, which is that's pretty good for a cheap set. You can charge them. And the next topic I want to talk about is, what are you going to do when the power goes out? How can we charge our stuff? Well, in those sites that I put in the description box below, for Patriots and My Patriot Supply, they have solar powered generators on there, and they're not designed to, you know, power everything. Just what you need, like, or your refrigerator, your microwave, you know, stuff like that, you know. So I think I covered these two topics because I feel it's very important to keep communication with your loved ones, and it's very important to have a plan in place too. Cup of joe, you gotta love it. So communication is the most important thing. You want to make sure, I mean, 37 miles for just a cheap headset like this, that's awesome. I mean, to you it may not seem like much, but if you're around 30 miles, you can't reach somebody, at least you can somewhat pick them up, which is awesome. So we're seeing a lot of things unfold. Prepare now instead of later. Preparedness is key, because I'm not saying you shouldn't pay attention to what's going on globally, but you should also pay attention to what's going on here, because things are starting to, now we're seeing record high food prices, gas prices, shortages in every department. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and so those are the two things that are most important: communication and just I definitely recommend you get 4 Patriots and My Patriot Supply. You can have them up to 25 years of storage life, and they won't go bad after that. I mean, they won't go bad until after 25 years. So my best thing, let's get into another topic here. Get food that's going to last you for at least a couple years. You don't want to get something that's just going to last a year and that's it. Canned goods, perishables are good. You know, such as vegetables or whatever else, soups or whatever you like to eat. You want something you could get at least a couple years out of, depending on how bad the situation is going to get. A lot of dry products, you know, like rice or, you know, all that other good stuff. So, those are the two things that are most important to me today. So if you don't have your food now, you need to do so. Get as much as you can. If you're on a budget, if you're a prepper and you're on a budget, there are certain things you could get and still make out good. You know what I mean? You don't have to have all this money. You're like, oh my gosh, you gotta spend $1,000. If you're on a tight budget and you can only afford a certain amount of items, that's okay. I mean, at least you're doing everything you can to prepare. You know, I try to do everything I can to make sure my family's okay, and yeah, well, they're actually, it's crazy times, guys, but we gotta keep a calm mind about it. That's the most important thing. That's very important, actually, to keep a calm, collected mind, understand the situation, understand what's going on in your surroundings. I can't wait to, start making more videos. This is already my 4th video. It's pretty incredible. And, I hope you guys enjoyed the new intro. The reason why there's a description of that song in the description box, because I don't want to get hit with a copyright claim like I did in my other channels. So, I have to include that in there so that way they don't, So, the mindset you have to have right now is be prepared for anything. Not just one thing, everything. Every possible scenario. There's foreign invasion, great going down. There's all kinds of scenarios. There's riots, there's chaos. We've seen that in 2020. I know all of you have seen that. I'm afraid that part of the thing is only going to get worse. Because once people realize that there's no food on the shelves, guess what? You're the next target. So, you need to do right now is do whatever you can to make sure you and your family are secure, you're safe, you have a plan in place. Multiple plans, I would suggest, not just 2. Because they could flop and they could find, you don't know. There's a lot of things that could go wrong, but you have to prepare yourself for that physical encounter. Because I feel, as we're getting into the warmer weather, and everything's going bare, guess what's going to happen? People are going to lose their collective minds. Well, we're not going to, because we've been talking about this for years. A lot of people in the prepping community have been talking about this for years and say, hey, and a lot of people are starting to wake up and say, oh, okay, maybe what these prepping channels are talking about is coming to pass. We just don't give you the information, and, but those are the 2 most important things. Make sure you're stocked up on food. You can get emergency supply kits anywhere. Make sure you have plenty of water. That's going to sustain you for a long time. As you can see, I'm not showing you anything that I have, because that would be a bad idea. But I get a pretty good amount of, pretty good amount for right now. That's all you need to know. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this information, even if you're on a tight budget, these would be ideal. You can get them at any sporting store, outdoor, hunting store, whatever. I believe you can get them on Amazon, Walmart, where I know a lot of people don't want to shop there, which is understandable. But yeah, you could just put it right here. Whoop. Put it right there, set it, forget it. That's it. Then you just take it off, and it's so easy. So yeah, I recommend you get at least a 2-pack set, or If you want to get one for your whole family, make sure they're all charged up and ready to go. So here, this one's for you, this one's for you, and so on and so forth. If you get my drift. I do apologize for making these videos so long, but you know, you gotta have all this information out there so you know what you need to do to prepare for the uneventful. Because that's what I'm doing. That's what many preppers are doing right now. And I just watched Angry Prepper's video. I think it was from yesterday. There's a lot of people in the prepper community think about quitting if there's a nuclear fallout. No, we don't quit. We prepare for times like that. And I 100% agree with him on that. You know, you can't quit. You know, you spent all this money on your prepping. Now you say, oh, I just give up. No, don't do that. Muster up the courage and get it done. It's going to be scary for a lot of people, but if you have all the stuff you need to survive, you shouldn't have to worry about nothing. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, taking time out of your busy day to watch this video. I truly appreciate you guys. Guys, right up to 22 subscribers. That's awesome. In only 48 hours. So I'm hoping the kit continue to grow, and as much knowledge as I obtain, I give it up to you. I hope this information today helps you what comms to get. Like I said, you could get either or. You could get ham radio or just a cheap set if you're on a budget like I am. Excuse me. You could get 37-mile range with these. 37 miles. Which is pretty good. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, considering. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Remember, watch your six. Look what's going on around you. Keep your powder dry. And just be on alert for, be prepared for everything. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.